I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. You know what, y'all? I mean, really, the goodness of God is overwhelming if you think about it. I mean, really, really think about it. Even when your circumstance doesn't look so bright, even when you're going through something that's causing you discomfort, pain, even in that, God's goodness is actually overwhelming. Because don't forget while you're going through this moment, first of all, this too shall pass. But also, secondly, remember, man, ain't everything else that you've gone through that seemed so insurmountable at the time, didn't you get past that too? I mean, it's amazing if you really think about it. You don't get stuck on any one issue your whole life. The only people that get stuck on an issue their whole life is people who won't let it go. That's really all it is. There are people who exist, and you may be one of them. Oh, please know I've been guilty of it myself before. But I learned something. There are things in my past that I just would not let go of. It was done. It was over with. I was past it. But I would not let go of it. It was over. The dude that did it to me didn't exist no more. The problem that it created didn't exist no more. The only problem that kept hanging on was I would not let it go. And man, you can't go forward if you're going to keep looking in the past. It's an impossible thing. It's like driving a car. If you keep looking only in the rearview mirror while you're driving, you're going to crash pretty soon. And a lot of people just keep crashing over and over and over and over because you won't drive your car. You keep looking in the rearview mirror at the past. Oh, woe is me. Oh, you know, they did me like that. You know, I ain't been the same since he cheated on me. Oh, man, ever since she stole my money, I ain't been the same. Man, she played me, and ever since that, I done treated women differently. You may have some deeper stuff going on, but eventually, guess what? Do you understand that when you have a relationship with God, you can take that to him too and drop it off and leave it there? Do you know that he can fix and heal that? Maybe it's something serious like that you need fixing or healing from. A relationship with God can fix and heal that. But man, come on, y'all, whatever it is, and I'm not trying to downplay it or make it act like it wasn't traumatic in your life because, oh, God, you don't want to, you don't want nobody to do that to you because you want to be the poster child for misery. So please don't let me take that from you. If that's your position, that's your Hall of Fame card you hanging on to. I'm the poster child for misery. Oh, no one is more woe than me. Then please don't let Steve try to take that from you. You go ahead and hang on to that. But let me tell you something, though. If that's what you're going to hang on to, that's what you're going to always be, the poster child for misery. At one point in time, you're going to have to get on and move past it. Sometimes, man, it's merely a simple thing of taking it to God and leaving it there. You know, some people don't have money for therapy. Some people don't even know who to call for therapy. God is the best psychologist in the world. He can fix it for you. There is nothing too hard for God. You know, when something seems impossible, y'all, God does the impossible all the time, every day. You want to know how I know? I just look at a couple basic things. Do you know that sun comes up every day in the morning? It comes up in the east and it sets in the west. You can't do nothing about that. All you can wish, because you planted your flowers on a certain side of your house, you can wish all you want that maybe one day he would bring it up out the northwest so those flowers would no, it's going to come up out the east. And once the sun hits the horizon, when you look in the water, like if you ever out in L.A. and you see the sun going down, once you can visually see the sun touching the horizon, you have 3 minutes. You have exactly 3 minutes. You can sit there with your watch. You can time. You have 3 minutes, and it's gone. 3 minutes is gone. I read that somewhere, and then I went and tried it. It's gone. Every day, if it's clear enough, not cloudy, once the sun touches the horizon on water, you got 3 minutes. When the wind blows, you can't do nothing about it. He can bring it from the northeast, he can bring it from the west, he can bring it from the south, he can bring it hard, he can bring it cool, he can bring it hot. It's certain things that God does the impossible all the time. How those stars sitting up there, how can you find these constellations, the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, Orion the Hunter? Oh, that's God. That's God. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't reach them stars, you can't shoot at them, you can't move them out the way. Orion the Hunter's belt is gonna beat them 3 stars at an angle. You can call it what you want to call it. It's still, that's what it is. See, he does the impossible all the time. He created heaven and earth. You're saying that God can't get you through your past. Somebody did this to me. It's the worst thing. I had the worst childhood of anybody. God can't get you past that. He can move heaven, mountains, earth. He can form the Grand Canyon. He can make the water come over Niagara Falls 24/7. He can't fix your little bitty past, yours. It's amazing how people make their problems bigger than God. Somebody told me one time, stop telling God how big your problems are and start telling your problems how big God is. And go on with your life. Quit driving your car looking in the rearview mirror. Ain't nothing back there but your past. And if it was hurtful or painful or something you just felt like you can't get over, take your problems to God and leave them there. You hear the old spiritual, all you've heard it. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. You hear it all the time. But you think that applies to everyone but you? Come on, man. There are a lot of people out there going through much worse than you have and have overcome it all. Why won't you take the step to overcome your past so you can get on with driving your car and see where God trying to take you? But it's a trick of the enemy. The enemy tricks you from seeing your future by having you constantly looking in your past. Man, it's a trick of the devil. If the devil just let you quit, if he would just let you get to driving your car and look out into your future shows hopefulness. You have hope when you see the future. But he can keep you in misery if he keep you looking at your miserable past. God looking for you, man. God would love to hear from you. Let's spend some time talking to God today. Hey, God, what's happening? It's me. I know I ain't talked to you in a while, but I feel bad about that, but I need you. He know that. Everybody should say that prayer all the time. It's cool, all right?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? It's here. Steve, what you talking about? It's here. What? Morning. God gave us another morning. Now, how you not? You don't get your joy in that? I do. Not gonna miss it, man. Sure appreciate it, God. Another day, another opportunity. The sun is starting to rise, and I'm here for it. And even though I've made 65 trips around the sun, the excitement that I get from seeing it rise in the morning, it never gets old. Man, it don't ever get old. You know, they say I'm getting old, but seeing that sun come up, it don't ever get old. Yeah, thank God for that. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Junior Boy, better known Kill Spates, and me. Junior, what's up, man?
What's up, Unc? Man, morning, everybody. Unc, let's talk about it, man. Like you said, those 65 trips around the sun. In them 65 years, what have been your top 3 keys to having a successful life?
Not in this order.
Okay.
But my ability to dream has been key.
Mm-hmm.
My work ethic has been key. And at the top of the list, my faith has been the key. Those 3 things have been really the cornerstone of my existence and how it has enabled me to make it around the way I have. And by the grace of God, finally, after years and years of struggle and all of this, and just hey man, I became something, but purely because of God's grace and favor. And so I would just have to say my ability to dream, my work ethic, and my faith has been at the cornerstone of everything. I was having a conversation with a guy the other day, man. I had so many conversations in the Bahamas. And as a matter of fact, it's just one really, really cool place. And I had forgotten that we're on the air in the Bahamas.
Oh.
You know, I forgot that. But man, let me tell you something.
Baby. Yeah.
It's special. It's special, some of the people here. And I've met some really great people. And I've been having some motivational talks with people, even though I do it unintentionally, that I've become known to a lot of people as a motivator, a motivational speaker. And it's sort of funny, man, because one of my missions and things that I saw myself becoming was to become one of the top motivational speakers in the world, but not from a paid standpoint.
Right.
And I just didn't know how to accomplish it, but I done messed around and God done found a way by making videos go viral and all that stuff that I didn't even know they were shooting. So once again, praise God.
Amen to that. Thank you. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Junior in for the nephew to run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to start your morning off with Run That Prank Back, and Junior is in for the nephew. Junior, what you got?
Oh, Shirley, you can see it in them sometimes. Ooh, they be having it. Today's Run That Prank Back is a Jezebel spirit. Ooh. Oh, my God. A Jezebel spirit. Come on, cat.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Sister Alicia.
Speaking.
All right. You may not know my voice, but I'm sure you probably know me if you saw me. But I'm Brother Greg at the church.
Okay, all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm sorry to disturb your evening. I wanted to reach out to you. The workers at the church. We had a meeting.
Okay.
A lot of the deacons and the sisters at the church. Have come to had a meeting, and I wanted to give you a call. Now, Melanie, that's your sister, right?
Yeah, that's my sister. That's my baby sister.
Okay, all right. Well, now we got a bit of a problem, but they felt that it would be best for me to call you and discuss it with you and let you know what what they have agreed upon. I'm just basically the messenger, and I'm just calling you to give you the word of what's going on.
Okay. Brother Greg, right?
Yeah, Brother Greg. Greg.
Okay.
No.
Your wife is in the choir, right?
Yeah.
Light skin. Okay. I know you. I think I know you. Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, Sister Alicia, what the officials of the church are saying is that they're saying that they have reason to believe that your sister has been having an affair with Pastor and
My sister? No.
your sister Melanie. And they saying she's had an affair with Pastor. Now, I'm like I said, I'm just the messenger.
Okay, so why y'all calling me about something Melanie doing?
Well,
what does that have to do with me?
Like I say, the officials had a meeting, and what they're saying is this is nothing but a Jezebel spirit, and what they don't want to do.
No, wait a minute now you're being rude now. Come on. And
well,
no, sister. Oh, okay, I'm gonna hear you out now, but
you just hear me out now. They're saying that this is a Jezebel spirit, and they would rather all of the and family not be welcome at the church anymore.
Okay. First of all, why are you delivering a message to me about my sister? If I have a problem with my sister, seems like you would be calling my sister. Now, we two separate people, so why are you calling me about my sister, about a rumor, and now you're saying y'all don't want me In the church? Is that what you're saying, brother?
They're saying for the entire family. So if you got some brothers, sisters, aunties, they won't, because evidently all of the ladies in the Thompson family must have some type of Jezebel spirit in them.
No, wait.
They don't,
wait a minute.
and they don't want that.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you just like I said. Now, be mindful who you speaking to, calling somebody a Jezebel. Because you're being rude. What you can't do is call somebody and accuse somebody and then call them a derogatory word, talking about somebody a Jezebel and a Jezebel. Now, you're being rude, sir.
Well, it's a Jezebel spirit is what they were saying.
Okay. That's got to be the most asinine foolishness I have ever heard in my life. Who does that? Who are you to call me? Don't ask me no like that. You calling me like some hood Like who the hell calls somebody they got a Jezebel spirit? That's like calling somebody a kid, somebody you got a badass kid. Does your mama have a Jezebel spirit?
Wait a minute. Now wait a minute.
Your mama, does your red lipstick wearing white got a Jezebel spirit?
I'm asking you.
And whoop your ass. That's what's gonna happen. You gonna mess around and get your ass whooped and get drugged through the damn pool pit around with the top.
Well, as of right now, the family can't come to the church.
You think we want to be around a church that got people constantly asking me, "Out your damn do I have a Jezebel spirit?" Who?
But you never answered the question. Do you have one?
I might have a Rahab spirit. Now, you know she was a good in the Bible. Now, I've been a member of this damn church for the last 8 years. I don't pay plenty of tithes at this damn church. And if Pastor a problem with me, you tell Pastor I have a problem with me.
Sister Alicia.
Yeah,
Let me say this and then I'm going to be through.
Go ahead. First of all, before you say another damn word to me, you need to apologize and speak to me like you got some respect.
Okay, can I say this?
Go ahead. But
I just want to.
I apologize.
Okay, I apologize because this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and you just got pranked by your sister Melanie.
I'm gonna kick y'all ass. What the hell? That was a
you all right?
That was a good one. Y'all got me. Ooh, I can't wait to talk to Melanie ass today. Ooh,
I don't know who the lady is in the choir with the red lipstick on, but I have no earthly idea. All right, no Jezebel spirits, none of that. We all right?
Maybe a Rahab, like I said, maybe a Rahab, because there was more than one Bible, and she did good work for the kingdom, because I'm a good worker for the kingdom. Now I said, now wait a minute, I ain't been a long time now. Wait till you don't went too far.
Oh my God! Oh God, I love church people. Hey, let me ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Oh, Lord.
There it is, Shirley. Jezebel spirit. Some of them women have it. You can see it far off. Ooh, things they be doing. Way she walking. That's a Jezebel spirit there. Her
walk.
Way she's speaking. That's a Jezebel spirit.
I've seen it.
But you like it though, don't you? You like
yes,
it.
Yes, I love it.
Yes. All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. Ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Kanye West is at it again. He put everyone on blast this time. And Dr. Dre and Barack Obama both won Emmys. Also, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife was seen out with Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan. We'll talk about all of these stories, figure out what's going on there at the top of the hour. But right now, it's time to ask the CLO. Yeah, he probably won't be happy with that. All right, this is Angie from Connecticut. Angie writes, my manager passed out at work and paramedics had to open his shirt to work on him. That's when the whole office saw his pierced nipples and started joking about them. He has no idea this happened. I tell my boss everything, but my coworker sent an email saying, snitches get stitches. Should I let this go?
Yes. What difference does it make?
Where do they work?
I mean, I would leave it go. What are you gonna tell him? You tell him everything. What's your position?
Yeah.
Quit brown nosing. Telling you false. Just like the email says, snitches get stitches.
But how would she say that to him, though, Steve? What would she say?
Mr. Jacobs, can I have a word with you? The other day, I just wanted you to know that when you passed out, they had to open your shirt.
Yeah.
And everybody saw that you had piercings. And that's the kind of running, and it's horrible the way they talk about you. And I just don't like it when they're talking about you, laughing about how your breast's so big, it looked like towel holders. And,
towel holders on the piercings.
And then you had, one dude said, one of your hooks is so big, they was pulling you down, you look like you had calves, you know. And then somebody wrote another email. It was talking about when they was going to ask you, could they come in and milk you? And I just told them I didn't like that type of stuff. So he
It was out of hand.
Yeah. That's how she going to tell it.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. All right, yeah. So let this go.
Because I would break it to him different. Hey, dog, when you fell out at the office, your shirt was open. Everybody saw them piercings. Man, I just want... You want a D cup or a C when I go down to the store? What?
All right, we're moving on to Lydia in Memphis, who says, I'm dating a man that's a texter, and he does not like talking on the phone. I can't truly connect with him without meaningful conversations. I need another kind of connection with him before we have sex. He's 37 and I'm 40. Is this acceptable?
No, it's not. It's acceptable because... It's acceptable if you allow it.
Right.
But if you don't allow it, kill communication.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's really that simple.
Yeah.
You can get sex from texting now? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and you just met him?
Wow.
Okay. So you that simple. Okay. Is that easy? Okay. I'm just
That's
a text
crazy.
away.
Yeah.
Hot sex for a text. You know.
Ooh, that's your slogan.
Yeah, you might as well have a 1-900 number. Hey, that's what we doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Deanna in New Mexico says, my boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months and we're going on vacation for Labor Day. He said there was only one first-class ticket and one business-class ticket left. I suggested we sit in coach so we can be together. He said that won't happen. What's up with him not wanting to sit by me?
Well, I don't think it's that he don't want to sit by you. I think it's
well,
he
what
don't
is
want
it?
to fly coach.
Period.
Right. Now, if he gave you the first class seat and he took the business class seat,
Yeah.
that sounds like a decent offer.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's saying, I'm going to take this first class seat because I'm bigger than you and you take that business class, that's a little bit different. See, the only way I would solve that problem is I have to just pick another flight or another destination because I
Get your own plane.
Yeah, I don't know how to go in there and tell that to my girl. We're not gonna fly together.
Right.
Excuse me. No, I'm not going in there saying coach.
No,
No,
you
we're
can
not.
fly together. You just have to be a coach. You can
Yeah.
fly together.
Yeah.
No. We're not doing. That's not going to happen.
Would that be grounds for divorce, huh?
No, not me. I can't be back there with the masses. That's no protection. We ain't got that little curtain up there, nothing.
Steve, come take a selfie, Steve.
No, you got people in the front, back, they three across.
Sending drinks to 17F.
Oh, man.
Excuse me, I know you're sleeping, Mr. Harvey, but I was wondering.
Man.
You got some headphones, Steve.
Yeah.
Boy, be on your nerve.
Steve, let me
Mama,
hold a couple dollars so I can watch this movie, man.
Mama, guess who I'm sitting next to? You ain't gonna believe it, Mama.
Passing you
Yeah.
cell phone.
Who is that, Steve? Let my mama talk to him.
Oh, no. Steve, will you hold my baby?
See right there? Let's go to the next one. This
Steve, that's like Family
it's
Feud on the
even
plate.
worse than I thought. yeah, let's play Family Feud on the flight.
All right, we are moving on. Last one, Steve. QT. You got traumatized by that one.
Let's
just
play
by
Family Feud on the flight.
And then the captain announced
I'll
he on
open that
board.
exit door.
Survey says.
I'm going to fly the rest of the way out on the wing here, y'all. Y'all go ahead. It's a little cold out here. But
All right, last one. QT in Culver City says, I have a teenage daughter that has come out of her shell over the summer, and this school year she bought all stiletto heels and fitted dresses for school. I regret that I let her go shopping without me, and I don't want her to be a distraction in class, so how can I get her to change her style without offending her? Teenage
you're
daughter.
worried about offending her.
Mm-hmm.
So you going to let your daughter go out the door every morning dressed as a platter.
Teenage daughter, yeah.
You don't want her to be a distraction. So you're going to keep your mouth shut, worry about offending her, and let her go out the door dressed like a platter.
You're the mama.
You know, do your
They got
job.
dress codes at school anyway. They got dress codes.
Yeah,
Do your job.
yeah, be the mama.
Can't figure out which one is the teacher in here.
I don't want to offend her.
Yeah.
Y'all always trying to be your kids' friends. They have friends.
Friends, yep. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. You can't worry about that, Mom, like the CLO said. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Kanye West back in the news, ready to go to war this time. With who, you ask? With everyone. With everyone. Kanye, I mean, he's mad at everybody. Kanye, who regularly uses Instagram to start or extend battles, went after his business partners, his estranged wife, Kim Kardashian. On Friday morning, in a sharply worded post, he complained about the schools Kim has chosen for the couple's children. He complained about Gap not inviting him to meetings and about Adidas changing his Yeezy line without his permission. Kanye also posted a text exchange with Kim where Kim begged Kanye to stop writing, "From my mom, please. Tell him to please stop mentioning my name. I'm almost 67 years old. I don't always feel great, and this stresses me to no end."
Hold on, wait.
Well,
I don't understand.
That was
You
from
wrote-
Kris Jenner. Kim was writing Kanye to please stop talking about her mom. And this is what Kris Jenner had to say, Kim's mom. "Please tell him to stop mentioning my name. I'm almost 67 years old. I don't always feel great, and this stresses me to no end." That's what Kris Jenner, that's what Kim was asking Kanye to do. Leave her mom out of it, okay? But did this phase Kanye? Nope. He replied, "You all don't have say-so over my black children and where they go to school. They will not do Playboy and sex tapes. Tell your Clinton friends to come get me. I'm here."
Wow.
Somebody needs to go
Somebody
get him.
snatched that phone.
Yeah.
Who was standing there?
Yeah,
Woo, Kanye. Woo.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
And he
you don't
deleted
have
those
a
text
say-so.
messages now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a say-so when my black children go to school. That's not true. The mother has a major say-so
Mm-hmm. Didn't he leave
because
them?
the mother has custody.
Mm-hmm.
You can have joint custody, but unless a mother is proven to be unworthy or unfit, mothers get the upper hand in this deal, man. They're not finna change that.
Man.
You can't take a child from a mother who's not unfit. And she seems to be a great mom. So what you want to do? You know, you can not like her style and all that, but that ain't your damn business. Not
Then I
really.
saw a text exchange where he was trying to put up a schedule where they would go to school a certain school these 2 days a week, and then the other 3 days. Ain't nobody doing that.
Nobody
Splitting
doing all that.
these
Shut up,
kids
Kanye. I'm sick of
like,
him. I really am.
Well, Kanye's not famous for education.
No.
Man, that's terrible.
The name of the album was College Dropout.
Go figure.
Man, no.
Oh,
yeah,
my goodness.
come on, Kanye. Leave
I wish
it
he would
alone.
listen, man. I really do, because
Yeah.
he's a really, really talented and good guy. It's
But
just
how
you
do
gotta
people-
quit. You gotta quit wearing.
If you think you know everything, it's hard to listen. It really is.
Oh, it's really hard to talk to a person that already know.
Yeah, they know everything. What can you tell
You ever
them?
had a person call you for advice, and then after you give it to them, they tell you what they really gonna do?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I stop people because
Yeah.
now, do you know what I do now? When people call me for advice, I say, okay, my man, listen to me. Before I start this, did you call me to listen to me and to take heed from the years of knowledge and wisdom that I've gained? Or am I going to waste my time by telling you something, but you still want to do what you want to do? Because a lot of times people want to call you and say they want advice when all they really want to do is run something by you that they're about
sounding
to
board.
do.
Yeah, you're a
They
sounding
just they
board.
will run it by you. Now, and you might give them another way to look at it or angle in on it, but they gonna do what they want to do. When I find that out, I ain't got no time for advice. Do like you want to do, dog.
Yeah.
Keep me out of it. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah. All right. Right. All right. So the 2022 Creative Arts Emmys were held this past Saturday. Our forever president, Barack Obama, won the Best Narrator Emmy for his work on the Netflix documentary series, Our Great National Parks.
Oh, yeah.
It was a 5-part show, which features national parks from around the world, and it was produced by Barack and Michelle Obama's production company, Higher Ground. Dr. Dre, so congratulations to President Barack Obama. Also, Dr. Dre won 3 Emmys for the 2022 Super Bowl halftime performance. Of course, it starred Dr. Dre himself, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. Outstanding variety special, live, outstanding production design for a variety special, and
Just wanted to
outstanding
throw
music
out
direction.
something. Kendrick Lamar.
Lamar, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was just saying because I was going to tell you. Kendrick Lamar is in Mansfield Reformatory for armed robbery.
Wrong, Kendrick.
He exists.
Yeah, there's a Kendrick
You do
Lamar,
know
but
of
he's
him,
in Mansfield
okay.
Reformatory
But I
for
meant
armed
Kendrick
robbery.
Lamar.
I know,
Yeah.
but Lamar, in case y'all had heard that, I'm telling you right now where he at.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for clearing that one up. The late Chadwick Boseman also won an Emmy posthumously for outstanding character voiceover for the Disney Plus and Marvel Studios animated show What If, for the voice work for his Black Panther character T'Challa. It was one of the last projects for Chadwick, who died in 2020 of colon cancer at 43 years old. And Scottie Pippen will probably be mad about this. There's a rumor that his ex-wife, Larsa Pippen, was seen at a Miami restaurant with Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan. Now, according to TMZ, they appeared to be on some sort of double date with another couple. He's 31, she's 48. There you go.
What are you doing?
Well, you got to give her credit. She liked championships.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll get a recap of your Labor Day weekend, Steve. It was exciting, we hear, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, you had a big weekend with your celebrity golf tournament in the Bahamas and everything for
It
your
was just a
Harvey
golf
Foundation.
tournament.
Oh, it wasn't a celebrity golf tournament, but there were celebrities there. Don't even try it.
You
Kendrick
a
Lamar was
celebrity?
there. Yeah.
you were there. What?
Well, I'm just not. Go ahead.
All right. Excuse me. Did Cedric the Entertainer come?
Hell yeah. Me and
Okay.
Val.
Well then,
Okay, then.
you just
Me and
proved
Val
my
was
point.
rolling deep.
All right. Well, what happened? I know you got stories.
No, we had a great time. The tournament was Sunday, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
we had a great time there. And we raised a lot of money. We're on the radio in the Bahamas, so we left a lot of money on the island
Hey, bye.
We gave, you're not supposed to use this term, but I don't know the other one. So we gave to an orphanage. We gave to a shelter. I mean, a company that feeds the hungry. Throughout the Bahamas, there's a huge problem with that. They thanked us, and we gave scholarships out to a school of junior golfers there so they could stay focused. And we just had a great time. My boy Sid came down. Him and his wife were celebrating their 23rd anniversary. Had a good time. Had dinner with my dog, and set up and laughed, and was in the pro shop with this food shopping. And,
You and Sid.
Yeah.
What happened, Steve?
The lady did not understand how both of us was in the pro shop at the same time. And she said, it can't be.
Steve Hightower and Seti Bear.
It can't be.
The two kings.
That lady hollered and screamed. And so me and Sid came up with a new thing. Sid is the happy king, and I'm the disgruntled king.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
new?
very befitting. Yeah, we already knew
But
that.
you know, when you have a golf tournament, a lot of the holes are sponsored. So the people that sponsor the holes are sitting at their table, you know, with drinks or foods or different things, medical stuff, cigars, whatever. So at every hole, you know, it's a photo op for them because they sponsor. You got to take pictures with them. I was so glad Sid was with me. Sid loved all that. I was so happy because I'm trying to hit this golf ball, which ain't going right today. And it was just a great experience. I met the Prime Minister of the Bahamas. I met with him. We may get involved to do some things in the Bahamas, especially along the lines of mentoring. He seemed very serious about that. And then I had some other things I'll tell you about later. But it was a great trip, man. The Bahamas is a great place. Tourism is their number one thing, but there's some great people down there, man. Had a great time, man.
All right.
Right, Steve.
All right. Always giving back. Thank you for that. All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to talk about the GOAT herself, Serena Williams, and walking away from something that you're passionate about right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, Serena Williams, the GOAT, recently announced her retirement, but she captivated the world last week at the U.S. Open. Many celebrities were there to witness greatness, and some even tweeted about Serena's performance. Tiger Woods tweeted, "You're literally the greatest on and off the court. Thank you for inspiring all of us to pursue our dreams. I love you, little sis." Olympic gymnast gold medalist Simone Biles tweeted, "Thank you, Serena Williams, for transcending sports for Black athletes, for female athletes, and every athlete." And then LeBron James referred to Serena as the GOAT, and he said, you're just so dope. You're so dope." Love that. Love it. So, I mean, we all know that sports can be inspiring, of course, and Serena is so passionate about tennis. She's so passionate. However, you know, when you're that passionate about something, isn't it hard to walk away? And she's walking away, but she still has tennis in her heart, you know?
I mean, it was just amazing. Her
Yeah, it really
performance.
was.
It was just unbelievable.
And all the
Yeah.
people that came out to pay homage and see her.
Yeah, she wore the same thing. And so when she, the second night, I thought it was a repeat of the first night.
I know, we were texting.
Yeah.
You were texting us.
Because I was sitting up here, because I said, man, she beating this white girl so bad she can change her clothes. That's what I said. You know, my mind is a little different than the average mind. I see stuff. Serena had the same
Really,
thing.
is
on.
it? We hadn't noticed.
Yeah, because, I mean, who else would say something like that or even think nothing like that? I said, man, Serena, I didn't know she had the same thing. I said, but she whooping this white girl so bad, she knew I had to go change her clothes. And that's when I, you know, just started texting y'all and going,
Is this
'cause
the
I've never
same
seen her.
match?
yeah.
And I said no. But what you've been through that, Steve, walking away from something you're passionate about.
I can't, it's
Stand-up comedy.
It's
Right.
incredibly emotional because I never saw myself walking away from stand-up.
Really?
Oh,
I
really?
never did. I never saw that.
You mean when you started and while you were
Of
doing
course.
it? Mm-hmm.
I mean, 5 years before I said I'm going, I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't see it, man. It turned out that I had to do it that way. I had to, because there's no way I could have survived that schedule, and there's no way that my television career would have survived the sponsors pulling.
Right.
Because when I'm on that stage, man, I'm free. I'm more me as a stand-up than in anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if I say the real me out loud too many times with these TV shows I had, there's no way.
And this radio show, we just would be broke.
Yeah.
Out of work.
Yeah.
I remember that night, Unc, man, in the dressing room, man. You just the uncontrollable crying, man.
It was crazy, man, because I was walking away from something that was the very foundation of everything I built. And to be honest with you,
your first love.
I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's
if I
real
let this go, this is a bird in the hand. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I can earn a living with these jokes now.
Oh, I
But
see.
what you cleverly did, though, Steve, was incorporate your stand-up, your comedy. You revised it. The way you are on Family Feud. You worked it in to your other jobs.
The radio, everything, Little Big Shots, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I hadn't, man, I don't know what I would have did, because I would have been completely miserable as a person.
Yeah.
And now the talk is to go back and do one more, but I gotta wait though. I gotta wait, because that one more special that I want to write, that's a career killer. It's all over at that point.
Why can't you control that?
Ain't no more.
Career
Why
killer?
would you do that? It's not how you start, it's how you finish, and you want to kill your career.
Well, I'm gonna quit
as
anyway.
you finish?
It's gonna be my retirement special.
Yeah, I know that's right.
All right.
Shout
We
out
have
to
to move
Serena,
on.
the GOAT.
Yeah. All right, coming up next, it is the prank phone call for today with Junior in for the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, is he a good Samaritan or a liar? Is he a good Samaritan or a good liar? That is the subject. We'll find out in just a few which one of those he is, Samaritan or liar. But right now, Junior is in for the nephew with today's prank phone call.
All right, Shirley, but
first,
I
Junior.
want to say thank you to Huntsville, Alabama, from last week, man.
yeah.
The show was sold out. Let me tell you something. That was my first time in Huntsville, Alabama. Now, I did everything you said, Uncle. I went down 20, then went on up and had made it down to Huntsville. You know how to get there. I went on down 20, then hit Birmingham, hit 65, and I was in Huntsville, Alabama. Now, let me tell you something. I ain't never seen Huntsville, Alabama, but let me tell you something. I ain't had no hotel. They put me in an Airbnb right in the hood. I swear to God. Everybody was on the porch when I showed up. When I parked, the waving that was going on, the porch was screened in. Man, I loved every minute of it. Man, I'm sitting there with some old men on the porch named Mr. Calvin. And he drank Old Naturals, asked me for whatever. I wanted one. I don't even drink Old Naturals. I said, no, I don't even know what that is. I ain't that old. But I went to the show, Uncle, and I started the show just like that. I said, I'm on the porch. I said, I don't know if y'all know that. I've been here since 9. I've been on the porch all day long. Just got up here. But I want y'all to know that Melba on dialysis, though. Y'all need to know that. We've been on the porch just talking about everything going on. They picked Marcus up off of Memorial. Y'all need to know that now. You know why he got picked up. And quit asking. Keisha ain't graduated. Just all the information you need to know that's going on in the hood in Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah, you just need to know these things. I sat on the porch, found out so much stuff. Oh my God, they had information for me on that porch. Thank you, Huntsville, Alabama. Just want to let y'all know. We want to say thank you. I loved it, man. I'm going back down there. Them people are nice.
I'm not staying at no damn Airbnb. So
oh boy, the quilts in them rooms was so heavy, boy. I was pinned down. I kept my shoes on in case something jumped off, so I just get on out of there. You gotta sleep like that when you're on the road. You don't know where you're at. You gotta do that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get on down to today's prank. Nephew left us one. The title of this prank is called Tighten Up.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Tighten up. Run it, cat.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Lenora.
This is she.
How you doing? Listen, is this are you the Lenora? Do y'all have the truck, the 18-wheeler that be outside your house? Is this the right place?
Yeah, my husband do. I don't drive trucks. My husband drives trucks. Who am I speaking to?
I'm sorry. My name is McCoy. I'm McCoy. I live 2 streets over. I see you sometime when I pass by. I wave at you, but I live a couple streets over from y'all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my husband's truck. What can I do for you?
Okay. Now I haven't seen the truck in a while. How often is he there? Is he in town right now?
Well, no, my husband, he drives truck, but he drive all over state, baby. So he's in and out all the time.
Okay. Well, listen now, you because I see you sometime at the supermarket too. I don't know if you probably know me when you see me, and
probably when I see you, I don't know.
And you probably didn't see you'll know me when you see me. Then what I wanted to ask you now, how long before he get back?
You want to call him or something? I can give you his cell number. Would you like to call him?
No,
he's not here right now.
I don't want to call him. But I can just wait till he get back. Is he gonna be back anytime soon?
Well, he won't be back probably for another week or so.
Oh, okay. A couple weeks then. All right. Well, let me ask you something, because I know what it's like to be lonely. You know, folks. You know, your loved one gone like that. Because I've been through that for myself. What I was gonna ask you is this here: is when he gone like this, sometimes you think it'll be all right if I come by and tighten you up?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I didn't understand you, baby. What you say now?
I say, you know, when he be gone like that sometime, do you think it might be all right if I come by there sometime and tighten you up?
Oh, what you mean tighten me up?
You know, tighten you up. You know, that way you ain't feeling too lonely all the time.
Well, let me just tell you this, baby. My husband is the only somebody that's doing the tighten up. You know, baby, I don't appreciate that. What the hell you mean tighten me up? I tell you what you say you live at again?
I'm just 2 streets over from y'all.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to send my husband over there and let him come over there and tighten you up. How you like that? Because I don't need you to tighten me up, baby. My husband tightens me up. And you're not going to get out of line with me, baby. I love the Lord, and guess what? He going to hear your cry.
Okay. Well, no, I was just, you know, they say, you know, you don't know if you don't ask. I was just trying to reach out to you and see if it was something that you might be interested in.
Well, baby, you don't need to reach out to me, baby, but I got somebody you can reach out to. You can reach out to the good Lord, baby. The good Lord, he said he would never leave you, nor will he forsake you.
Okay.
And how did you get my phone number?
Who
told you my phone number, and who told you my name?
I got your name and number from one of the neighbors.
Now, you got the wrong sister, baby. I don't play them type of games, baby. I love my husband, and I love the Lord. Now, you don't ask nobody nothing like that. What is wrong with you? Who is your mama? Why you say you live that again? I can't believe you asked me nothing foolish like that. I tell you one doggone thing. You say you live 2 streets over, I'm going to send my husband over there, and he going to drive that truck straight through your living room. And I mean that. Don't call my house no more. That's what you can do. I don't need you calling here with that foolishness.
Okay, can I say something else to you?
Well, you can't say a thing to me.
Okay, but I just want to say this, and I promise I won't call no more. Okay, if you just let me get this last one out.
What is it?
I just want to say this. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your daughter Cheyenne got me to prank phone call you.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Cheyenne. Oh, my God.
Miss Lenora, you all right?
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. That doggone oh, my goodness.
You all right, Miss Cheyenne?
Oh, my goodness. I'm all right. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to get that girl. You wait till I talk to her.
She was not having it, Miss Lenora. Not today.
No.
No.
Tighten
not
up.
today.
No. You reach out to the good Lord. That's what you reach
I
out
love
to.
the Lord. He's gonna hear your cry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nephew went too far with that,
Man,
man. Oh my
She wasn't
goodness.
playing. Because the
Play
man
too
truck
much.
ain't been home. So I know you
I
might
know.
just come by, just tighten you up.
Wait a minute, baby. What you mean, tighten me up? What do you mean? I don't understand it. I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah.
I was just as shocked as Miss Lenora.
I know.
Like, what? You going there?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'll tell you another thing though, down in Huntsville, Alabama, Jamarcus
wanna
needed
hear.
some brake pads. I had to go run him down there
Back
to
to,
AutoZone.
back
Yeah.
to Huntsville.
I'm
What
back
I
in
wanna hear
Huntsville.
about
I had to
Huntsville.
run him down around the corner to pick up some brake pads because his car was jacked up in the driveway across the street from the porch I was sitting on all day. And so I took him over there. Now they grilling. Labor Day weekend. They grilling
Right.
on the porch. So now I'm sitting there with these three old men, and they just turn around, take the lid off, flip the meat, put the lid on. So it's so much smoke in this screened-in porch. I'm sitting over here choking. They don't even care. They just go grill anyway. So I just want to say thank you so much, Huntsville, Alabama. If I come back, I'm getting a hotel, though. I will do that too much work. Working off of Memorial. I'm not doing that no more now. That's a lot.
And Keisha is not graduating. Okay.
Everybody needs
Stop
to know
asking.
that. She's not from beauty school. She's not graduating from beauty
Oh,
school. No.
that's
All
sad.
right. Thank you, Junior. Coming up next, strawberry letter for today. The subject, is he a good Samaritan or a good liar? We'll find out right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter. This one could be yours. You never know. Could be reading it live on the air.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the strawberry letter with my good friend, Shirley Strawberry.
And you're my good friend, Junior. Thank you. Subject. Listen to this subject. Is he a good Samaritan or a good liar? Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I have been married for 12 years, and we've had a tough time financially because of the pandemic. I had to step up and take care of most of our financial responsibilities. My husband was still out of the house a lot, even though we were all supposed to be quarantined. He said he was checking on his business and tying up loose ends. I believed it because he ended up closing the businesses. At the top of 2022, he started getting a lot of phone calls back to back and ignored the calls in my face. I was so curious, but I did not ask him any questions. I shared this info with my older sister because she has been hurt by a lot of men. She immediately called him a cheater. I wanted to believe that my husband was different from the men in my sister's life, but he may be a cheater and a liar too. Here's why. I finally asked him about the phone calls he keeps getting, and he said it was a bill collector. I asked him which one so I could take care of it since I was handling most of the bills now. He said it was for his business and he'd handle it to the best of his ability. I assumed he was being proud, so I snooped on his phone and found the company that kept calling. When I called the number, it was a woman from my husband's past that he programmed under a fake company name. She told me that my husband had been paying her car note and it was about to be repossessed. I asked her if they had a romantic connection, and she told me to go talk to my husband. He said it's nothing more than helping her out financially. Why hide her info in his phone? Why is he giving her money? Is he a good Samaritan or a liar? What? Okay. He's both. He's both. He's both a good Samaritan and a liar, actually. A good Samaritan to this woman, he's a good Samaritan because he's been paying her car note, and a liar to you, his wife. He's also one more thing. He's a very bad husband. I mean, how is he okay with taking money out of your household to give it to another woman for her car note? And please don't think he's just giving her money. He's cheating with her too. I mean, that explains the back to back phone calls. I know she said her car was being repossessed and asked your husband about anything romantic going on. But come on, he's giving her money, the filing of her name under a fake company, and all the other lies he told. He told a lot of lies. He seemed to be quite all right with you taking over the bills. That way he can have money to give to his side piece. He says it's nothing more than helping her out financially. But this is wrong because you're the one who needs help. Your wife, his wife needs the help. You're the one that's paying all the bills. What about helping you out financially? Did you bother to ask him why is he helping her or what is he getting from her? Well, you know what? Don't bother because he's just going to lie. But in case you're not sure, yes, he's getting sex in return. No one is that good. No one is that good except Jesus. So your situation has nothing to do with him being a good Samaritan. Again, he is a good Samaritan to her. The problem is your husband has another woman that he's giving money to, leaving you, his wife, having to pay all the bills at home. Is this making sense? You're making it way too easy for him to cheat. You really left a lot out of this letter, I think, because I can't believe you were that calm when he told you he was helping her out financially. I mean, this should have been a deal breaker for you. After 12 years, you deserve much better than this, much better than his lies. Steve?
Shirley's response covered all the bases, period. So I'm going to take a different approach with this letter because it's so obvious when you read it what it is. Let me just sum up what I was going to say. You can't close your business and keep up her car notes.
Okay.
This is a fact. You can't close your business but keep up her car note. That's number one. The second statement is, we make car notes in exchange for something. Can't close a business and keep up her car notes.
Check.
Doesn't make any sense. Fact number two, we make car notes in exchange for things or something.
Check.
Here is the last fact, and then we're going to go into the letter of what I want to do with it. You asked the lady, are you all have a romantic connection? Her response was not no.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you? I'm not that type of girl. Her response was, you should talk to your husband.
Yeah.
That's a woman's way of saying, you only got the right to check one person in here, boo, and it ain't me. When we come back, now that we've covered the letter, Shirley and Carla will ask me questions as the husband in this letter from the female listener standpoint, and I will provide you all the information he will be saying. When we come back, a reenactment of how the bus went down and how he handled it.
All right, Steve, we'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, is he a good Samaritan or a good liar? We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. You have something special planned for this Strawberry Letter today. The subject is, for your response, the subject is he a good Samaritan or a good liar? We got to recap.
I wouldn't say this is special. But because Shirley covered the letter very thoroughly, and I happen to agree with everything she said, and we're talking to a woman who has to just come to terms with what's happening, her husband closed the business due to the pandemic, but he was keeping up with a woman's car notes from his past, and then she wanted to know if he's a good Samaritan or just a liar. Men make car note payments in exchange for something. And then the last fact you needed to know was when you asked a woman, well, are you all romantically involved? She didn't say, how dare you? I'm not that type of girl. Or that's unthinkable. Her response was, you should talk to your husband.
Yeah.
And let him tell you what you asking me. Okay. So now what I've decided to do was I'm going to be the guy that they wrote the letter about. I'm the husband with the business that then closed. I was keeping up the car note. Shirley and Carla can ask me any questions. I am committed to holding the party line of my innocence. And this is how it's done. Anytime you want to start, ladies.
Okay, well, now, who is this woman again, baby? Who is she?
What woman?
The woman that I called that was under the fake company name. The one, the one.
No, that's not a fake company. That's a company.
Well, what's the company about? What kind of products and services and goods?
You didn't ask her?
No, I'm asking you, the person that's paying.
Yeah.
She run a cleaning company.
What kind of cleaning company?
Pipe cleaning.
But that business is still going on. You had to close your business. Why did you close your business?
Because of the pandemic. You was going through this thing with me. Don't act like you don't know.
But you still have enough money to pay her car note, and here I am paying all the bills at our house.
Wait a minute, excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you.
The company car note.
Oh, well, I've never seen this car since it's the company's car.
That's because I had to quit making the payments on it before you drove it because we closed our business because of COVID. You would have drove it, but except for COVID.
So let me ask you this. Go ahead, Shirley. I'm asking
What kind of company is this again?
A pipe cleaning company.
Who smokes a pipe?
Straight. You got a car payment on a car that you didn't drive during the pandemic, but you kept the payments up because what?
Baby, I didn't say I had no car. I said the company had a car that I was paying for because she do pipe cleaning, and instead of paying her directly, I paid the company car note for a tax write-off. We got a tax write-off for that.
What kind of pipe cleaning company? I'm stuck on this pipe cleaning company.
I don't know. I don't know what type of thing. I just thought it would be a good business to invest in because who don't like clean pipes?
Look at my face. Listen to me.
Hold that line, dog.
Hold that line, dog.
Stay strong. Any more questions? Because right now,
were you sleeping with this woman? Let's just be real. Were you sleeping with her?
Hell no.
I asked
Sleep with
her.
her
She told
where?
me to ask you.
Sleep with her where?
In the company's car, apparently.
Yeah. Because when I
sleep in
asked
no
her,
company
she didn't
car.
say no.
She didn't say no to what?
When I asked her, was there anything romantic going on between the two of you?
Did she say it was something romantic going on?
She said for me to ask you. That's
and
what
now
she said.
there
so
you
I'm
have
asking you. So I'm
Hell
asking
no, wasn't nothing romantic going on.
Okay.
How I'm gonna be romantic for somebody I don't have no feelings for? This a business deal, girl. I'm trying to get us these tax write-offs.
Well, go get the car. I want to drive the car.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear her say the car getting repossessed?
Oh, so now you stop payment on the car.
Well, they picked it up this morning.
Oh, no, she didn't say that. She said it was going to be repossessed.
Well,
if
they
you
got
didn't
it
pay
this
the car note.
morning. The car is gone.
Well, go down there and get it out since you used to paying car notes. Why don't
It's
you just
been
go get it out?
repoed. We don't have the money for the car note.
So, excuse me. So
I'll give it to you. I'll give you the money.
Do we have a repo on your credit now? Mr. Company car? Is it a repossession on your credit?
Yeah, it probably is, you know. Trying to do some good things for people. It probably is going to be on there. But I know somebody worked down there at Equifax. I don't really think it's going to be on there because it was a company car.
Company car? Well, whose name is it in if you making the car note payments?
No, you're paying her car note, not the company
That's
car
why
note.
I got the PCP loan.
Oh,
Oh, you going to jail?
Yeah, because I'm getting ready to call right now and tell. But she said you were paying her car note, not the company car note.
When the phone rang, what did you see come up? Didn't you see the company come up?
Liar, liar.
That's
liar,
what it
liar.
was for. Man.
Liar, liar.
See how I handle that? That boy in here fighting.
You're fighting. All right.
Yeah, you don't have bad credit in a minute.
Yeah. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
All right, Shirley, big weekend. College football kicked off over the weekend, over Labor Day weekend. Some good games, too, Unc, man. It was.
I ain't seen nothing, Junior.
Man, that football is
I'm
back,
in the Bahamas letting them have it. I'm
They ain't got no football over there, big dog? They ain't got no football over there? Can you get football over there?
It's on TV and everything. They got All-American TV, dog. They Family Feud is the #1 show down here.
I know that's right, big dog.
Right now.
Oh, please understand.
Steve?
Got you, man.
It's hard, though.
being so successful, I go
Yeah, you know, because that accent, I love the Bahamas. The Bahamas is one of my favorite places.
Inside voice, outside voice, Carla.
Yes, we can all kick it.
Yes.
All right, shout out to Coach Prime, man, at the Orange Blossom Classic, man, down in Miami. Jackson State University, 59, FAMU. The Rattlers, man, 3. So, man, Prime, man, they went out there put on the game, boy. They offense and defense, man. They was out there. I'm talking about interceptions, scooping scores. They was out there playing, boy. Shadar Sanders had a great game, threw for over 330 yards, man. I'm talking about 18 to 25. He was out there balling.
That's Deion's son, right?
Deion's son, yeah, man.
I saw the clips on the news last.
Yeah, man, great, man.
And
Great
Deion is
game.
walking beautifully now, too. I got to say that. I love seeing him walk out now after his operation.
I just like
and
to
everything.
say that I'm exhausted from golf and gambling, 2 of my favorite things.
That's your sports report?
Yeah, that's my sports report. I've been playing golf
Gambling
and
is a sport, too.
And I was gambling way better than I was golfing, so it was great.
Yeah, we already talked about this earlier. We know Serena has retired, Carla, but Marguerite Court, who holds the single Grand Slam championship title with 24, Serena had 23. You know, after all the love that Serena got, she said, well, you know, I've admired Serena, but I don't think she has ever admired me. Now, she played from 1960 to 1973, and she was just saying, like, you know, why she doesn't get the accolades that Serena got. And because you played in 1960, 1973, we didn't know.
Then we had 3 TV stations when you were
we didn't even know.
We didn't have a computer when you was playing. Wasn't no social media when you was playing.
Yeah, we had no idea.
But compare yourself
y'all,
to the
you
queen.
was playing with wooden rackets.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Billie
What's
Jean
her
King
name,
was there.
Billie?
I saw her.
Marguerite Court.
I understand people want their flowers and they get they just do, but you're talking about in the media and the social media age, and Serena's just hot.
Yeah,
and she did so much for tennis. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
All right. In her feelings about this.
Yeah. Thank you, Junior. Yeah. Coming up at the top of the hour, it's Tuesday. We'll talk about voting news again right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A 2018 video clip of Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams schooling Brian Kemp back when he was Secretary of State on his voting rights record. I just want you to take a listen to this. We'll talk about it.
Question is, why are you encouraging people to break the law for you in this election?
Mr. Kemp, you are very aware that I know the laws of Georgia when it comes to voting. In fact, I am one of the foremost experts in the state on expansion of voting rights. And I have never in my life asked for anyone who is not legally eligible to vote to be able to cast a ballot. What I've asked for is that you allow those who are legally eligible to vote to allow them to cast their ballots. And in fact, we took you to court in 2016, and a federal judge said that you illegally canceled 34,000 registrations. You used the exact same system, the exact match system that is under dispute right now. now. Now, I realize that in the next response, you're going to say that it's a function of my organization because your tendency is to blame everyone else for the mistakes that you make. My responsibility as a leader is to see a problem and try to solve it. When I saw that we had 800,000 unregistered people of color in the state of Georgia, I started an organization that has reached into every county and increased those registrations. When I saw that people were being unlawfully denied the right to vote, I worked to make certain that we held you accountable. And as the next governor of Georgia, I will continue to do my job to make certain that every legally eligible vote that gets cast gets counted.
Boom.
Woo!
Yes, queen. Yes.
We love us.
I know he wish he hadn't have said that.
Yeah. That's when they
Never
pick their
mind.
pen up. That's when they pick their pen up and just
Yeah,
start
and
writing
start
something
writing.
down. Yeah, because he don't know what the hell to
With his
say.
head turned, they tilt their head like, and start making notes.
Yeah.
But that note be to their campaign.
Yeah.
How the hell y'all didn't get this one read out first?
Right. That was back in 2018. Okay, she's still fired 2022. All right, according to yahoo.com, the countdown is on in this year's heated November race. Stacey Abrams is hoping that the statewide push to register voters and increase turnout will swing results her way in this upcoming November election. As previously reported by Rolling Stone, during his 2018 campaign, Kemp was caught on tape complaining that statewide voter registration efforts led by his opponent Stacey Abrams were a concern for his campaign, especially if everyone uses and exercises their right to vote. So, we have to do this. Every time we get a chance, we have to remind everyone about the importance of voting in this upcoming midterm election. We have to do that because this is their concern.
Listen, we're going to do what we have to do. And we are imploring all of our listeners to do what you're supposed to do. We have to vote.
Yeah.
We've already proven that we can change things. We did it in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We did it in Detroit. We did it in Philly. We made all the difference in Georgia. We can change the way things are done in this country. And we owe it to ourselves to vote. We owe it to our ancestors to vote. We owe it to all the people who gave it up for the civil rights movement to vote. And we owe it so we can stop allowing the minority to dictate the policies of the majority. And that's all that's happening in this country. And we've got to stop this racist tactic of voter oppression that they use on a continual basis. And we've got to show them that no amount of legislature and passing bills and stuff is going to stop us. We are here to be counted from now on. And what's the website they need to go to, Shirley?
All right, it is whenweallvote.org.
Find out now so you can be qualified to vote in November. Find out now your voting place, polls, everything. We're going to get it.
The deadline to register to vote in Georgia is October 11th. Don't wait. Go to whenweallvote.org. All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this. Go vote.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Thousands of residents in Jackson, Mississippi have gone days without clean running water. While significant progress has been made in restoring water pressure after a major failure at a water treatment plant last week, the head of the Federal Emergency Management Agency said on Sunday that it is still too soon to say when all Jackson residents will have safe running drinking water. So they are working on this situation, but they don't know how long it's going to take. In the meantime, the residents don't have clean running water. I know.
Unbelievable to me.
It really is. In this day and age, yeah. And like you said last week, Steve, in the richest country in the world, yeah.
Well, it's happening in the richest country in the world, but it always happens in the same community.
That part. Yep.
I bet the water tank ain't going to go out in the Hamptons.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go up there and tell them they ain't gonna have clean water for 3-4. Do it weeks, 2 weeks. Go tell them that. See how this work out for your future in politics.
Yeah.
Facts, Steve. Mm-hmm.
This is really, really sad.
Yeah, it really is.
That this water treatment facility, and they don't know when. It's not that just it's broken, but
when? Yeah,
you
that's
don't
the
know?
question.
So this has been an ongoing problem for decades.
Yeah.
Decades,
Yeah, we'll keep you posted on this story as we follow it. And coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll switch gears and play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Would You Rather. Would you rather be under a curse, or would you rather be forced to curse someone you love?
Oh, I do that all the time.
Wait, which one?
Curse
someone you love?
Yeah, all my kids have got it dead in the face. Only person I love I can't cuss is Marjorie. She's the only one. Everybody else is fair game. You give me some. Your turn.
Open target.
Raise your hand. Tag, you it.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. Junior, what you got?
I'm with Unc. I do B all day. I do. My nephew gets it every day. He goes for it today, too. Because he's doing something stupid as we speak, right now, while we at work. He's doing
right
something
now?
stupid. And I'm going to have to curse as soon as I get off work. I'm going to have to.
All right. Would you rather have a partner who is really into dirty talk, speaking of cursing, or would you rather have a partner who makes no noises at all? So really dirty talk or nothing. Silence.
No, lie to me. Give me some kind of noise. Give me something. I got to know something. You just did.
You can't be in here and be quiet. We both in here
You
quiet?
ain't doing no damage. You just
confident.
So you want both of y'all want the dirty talk?
Dirty talk. I mean, really dirty talk.
Well, I mean, I don't really want no really dirty talk, but I don't want this here though.
You don't want the silence.
Yeah.
I don't need you looking around, Steve.
Yeah. I'm about to say, I don't need you looking out the window while I'm in here working. What's out there?
Did you fix the kids' lunch?
She's bored.
Wait, let me see what I'm doing right now. Ask me about the kids' lunch.
And why is it always
Are we going to be able to pay all our 10% tithes this Sunday?
She way on Sunday. She's talking about church.
I'm in here working. You in there, you doing your level best, and all you hear is like, "Nah, lay me down to sleep." My soul to keep. She doing baby prayers. She said, "Hold on, you're too old for that prayer."
Yeah. All right. Would you rather live in a museum or would you rather live in a zoo? Which one?
Ooh. Oh, I'm in the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. The zoo.
You'll never sleep.
I ain't gonna be able to sleep in here, man.
You scared?
Man, be in that museum.
Hey,
quiet.
What happened, Unc, if you in that zoo and one of you walk by the lion cage and don't see the lion?
Look at this fool. Look at Steve.
I know. He's sleep. All right, we gotta go.
His punk ass to fainted.
Coming up in 49 minutes after the hour, some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey and our last break of the day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time. It's time to get out of here. Our last break of the day.
Yeah.
On this Tuesday after Labor Day. So summer's
It's
over. That's what they say. After Labor Day, summer's over. No more white. Can't wear any white. That's
in
what they say.
certain parts of the country, surely. A lot of rain's been going on. It's been raining everywhere this past Labor Day weekend.
A lot of rain. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Weather's crazy right now.
Yep. But that's been our Tuesday. We'll be back, God willing, tomorrow for Wednesday. But Steve, I think we talked about this earlier. Well, of course, we talked about Serena and leaving and having mixed emotions about that. Then you talked about, leaving your last show on comedy, and you still have passion for it. Yeah, you're still passionate. It's hard to leave. So I guess I want to ask you, what I mean, there's a saying, all good things must come to an end. So how do you really deal with that? You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
You got to go.
It happens in athletics. It happened to Serena. It's going to happen to Tom Brady. It happened to Ali. It happens to Tiger.
Michael
it's
Jordan.
It's going to happen to Jordan, the greatest of all. It happens to everybody. You can't do nothing. You can't do anything forever. And so since the inevitable is going to happen, like I always say, change is inevitable. There's two things you can do with change. You can react to it or you can participate in it. I always choose to participate in the change. I like to get ahead of it. I don't want nobody to come in. I like to participate in it. I don't want nobody to come to me and tell me it's over. And then I got to react to it.
Oh, you want to go out on your terms?
Yeah, I want to go out on my terms. And so I'm always thinking about the future. Even though the future belongs to God and there's nothing I can do, I do things today. I was having a conversation with a young man yesterday in the Bahamas, and he was talking about his brother and how he was, and he can't help his brother no matter what he does. His brother blows all the opportunities. His brothers don't. I said, because your brother doesn't have any foresight into the future. He has no plans for the future. Have you ever met a person who every decision they make is for now?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with no thought of tomorrow.
Yeah, in the moment.
But the amazing thing about tomorrow is it oftentimes comes.
Yeah.
But so some of your decisions, the decisions you make today, have to also take into consideration that tomorrow could come. And so when I'm making my decisions about my life, it's with the hope and aspiration that God lets me get there. In the meantime, I do the best moves that I can make right now. But the decisions I make is for the future. So I know that TV will end for me one day. So I prepare for the ending. It's not that I'm trying to rush it or I want it to happen or something like that. It's the inevitable. And so I just try to make decisions along the way to get me in a better position for when later happens.
Secure.
You know.
Secure the bag.
That's a great way to live, and a lot of people don't know how to they don't know how to do the projections. But you can't live in the moment of now all the time and not make any preparations for tomorrow, because there's a chance that tomorrow could come.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. People say, live in the now, live in the now. People say that all the time. Be present, be present. But this is a little different. You still have to prepare for the future. Absolutely.
Right.
How do you prepare, though, Steve? I think that, we were talking about Serena Williams and how passionate she is about tennis, and you would stand up. Do you think that people don't prepare for tomorrow, something that they're passionate about, because this is all they know? Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's still hard. It's still hard to let go of.
Yeah.
I mean, Serena said this will be my last one. But she didn't make that decision 3 years ago that the U.S. Open in 2022 would be her last one. It evolved over a course of time, the birth of a child, her relationship, her age,
her marriage,
her stamina, the willingness to put in the training and the time that it takes. And I think she came to it, but she had to look back and say, wow, I've done enough, I've accomplished enough things where I can walk out with my head held high. That's why I was able to walk away from stand-up, because I could walk out with my head held high. That I had dumped it all out, that I had gave it everything I had, and I had accomplished a lot of things with it, and I knew I had given it my best. What you don't want to do is get put out or quit, and you ain't gave it your all. That's not a good way to go
Don't
out.
nobody want to work with you.
Because now that is a life of regret.
Yeah.
Coulda, woulda,
Okay.
shoulda.
Okay.
And that I try to avoid those regretful moments in my life. So
Man.
Dropping knowledge, dropping
Yeah.
jewels
Yeah.
this morning. Yes.
You have
Still
something?
Oh no!
Did you-
Well, you know, Uncle, I was just saying, man, we just proud of you, man, just for knowing the stuff that you got. Cause you know, we have information, a wealth of information sitting with us every morning.
That's right.
You know, man. So
That's
we
right,
appreciate
Junior.
it. You know, I know I do,
And
man.
he shares it. He shares it with
Yeah,
everyone
he shares it with
listening
everybody.
every morning. Yep.
Yep.
How
Take
come?
us out, Steve.
well, hey y'all, have a great day. And main thing, talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you.